So I'm here with Jeremias of Paws Path, and we're going to talk a little bit about can you diffuse essential oils around your pets? Can
Hi,
you?
hi, Craig. Thank you. It's probably one of the most common questions I get is, can you diffuse essential oils around your dogs and cats? And so first, I just want to talk a little bit about what diffusing is for those who don't know. Diffusing is a machine. You buy a diffuser that breaks the oils into small little pieces and puts it in the air. And when it's in the air, you get to breathe it in, and it has multitudes of effects. It can affect your emotions. It can actually enhance breathing, and it's a wonderful way to purify the air, to get rid of odors. So it's a very common thing to do, probably a lot safer if you use a good quality oil than air fresheners or things like that, or sprays to purify the air.
Right. Now, for people who don't even know what essential oils are, can you just talk a little bit
Uh-huh.
about what they are?
Essential oils are an extract that comes from plants.
Mm.
And a good essential oil is from plants that are grown organically or as clean as possible. And the plants are then steamed and you get an oil. And that's what an essential oil is. And there are all different types. You have tree oils. And then the most common one people know about is lavender, because I think lavender is everywhere. And so depending on the oil you use, essential oils can have, it might have different effects. But diffusing is really great, and it's a great way to get oils in the air. And it is the most common question I get is, I get it from people who are new to essential oils, who want to diffuse and put oils in the air in their homes, and they have pets. And I get it from people who have been using essential oils for, like years and years and years, who now all of a sudden either have pets or all of a sudden think to themselves, should I really be diffusing around my pets? And yes, you can you can be very safe, and it can be, you can be really happy diffusing oils around your animals. It has a wonderful effect on your pets also. So not only is it safe, but you can be influencing and having a great impact on their health and well-being. I think the key is the quality of the essential oil. So you have to make sure that the essential oil that you purchase and that you decide to diffuse contains no additives or no chemicals, that they are organic or wild crafted, and that they are steam distilled, and they don't use any chemicals to get the oils out. Now,
Mm.
once you have the essential oil, I have two diffusers I like. One is a water-based diffuser, where basically you put oil in a vat of water, and the water is vibrated, and the oil goes out in the air. I love water diffusers, and I go through stages, and right now I'm on a huge water diffuser stage, where I think it's a really great way to regulate how much oil is in the air. You can add a precise amount of drops of oil. You can monitor your pet to make sure that the oil is agreeing with them and that they're happy and you're happy. You can also make really great combinations if you're creative. You can combine all different oils together to create a specific, unique fragrance. If you would like, water diffusers do need to be cleaned, so you do need to wipe them out. I say weekly, so that they'll last. And most of the time you can use purified water, so you don't want to use distilled water. And any of the water diffusers I have, I know that I'm not supposed to use distilled. That just, bottled water or, tap water is fine. The other type of diffuser is a nebulizer diffuser, and those diffusers actually dispense pure oil in the air. So usually you either pour straight oil into the machine, or the bottle attaches and that sends oil out into the air. I used to like them a lot. I've actually shied away from them a little bit. I think they're a little bit harder to regulate exactly how much oil goes in the air, even though they do have regulator like dials. It's much more complicated to create your own fragrances and create your own combinations. And so for my purposes, where I do have multiple pets in my home, and I work with a lot of clients that have I find most of my clients have more than one animal, if it's not only one, but more. I think that water diffusers are a really great way to go. I did want to cover 5 basic tips, and I think they're really good, solid tips about diffusing around dogs and cats, particularly. And that is always use common sense, like avoid oils, which you're not sure about, avoid oils which, you wouldn't diffuse around a baby or an infant and an elderly person.
And how would you know? You would kind of just look up the properties of a particular oil and.
Yeah, or just, people who have experience using essential oils, so to know that there are certain oils I wouldn't diffuse. And partly it is aroma, and partly is because they come from what we call spicy foods. So I would be hesitant to diffuse something like cinnamon or clove or something that I would consider hot in my mouth. If I were to taste it, I would probably not diffuse it. The other thing is when diffusing an oil for the first time or a combination of essential oils, I always suggest sort of monitoring your pets for 10 minutes and just seeing how they react. I've never had an issue diffusing any oils around my pets, but just to see whether they all of a sudden just seem to be like fidgety or they're sneezing a lot, they want to go outside. So I would say, a good precautionary thing is to just diffuse for a little while, see how they look, see how they're reacting, and then you sort of know because they will tell you. I always say diffuse in a space that's open with pets. So don't, go into a room, close the doors and diffuse. And always, and from that, always allow them access to leave if they choose. My house is pretty open, and so if I diffuse, the animals could always go in the next room if if they decide. So it's just a good thing to do.
Are you saying that you should diffuse with windows open, or you're not saying that far?
Not that far. I don't usually, unless it's the time of year where, you'd open the windows, but it just, don't go into a bedroom and shut the door, or go into your office and shut the door with your pets inside and diffuse. Because, my pets usually have freedom to go in and out. And I think when you're diffusing, it's really important because maybe they do want to go and they don't want it to be directly in their space.
Yeah.
The other thing is don't diffuse and leave the house. So unless you have experience with a particular oil combination, I wouldn't put the diffuser on, especially with a new combination of oils, and then go out for the day and leave my pets in the house without being attended. If I do have experience, like let's say I do have combinations that I like for calming and things like that, and if you have, let's say, pets that are animals that are anxious or have separation anxiety when you're not home or tend to miss you, not to say you can't diffuse, but if you're using that combination for the first time, just make sure you're home to make sure that they like it before you go out for the day and then leave them home without with a diffuser going.
And when you say that they like it, are they going to be really discernible, personality, or like how would they show objection, for instance? How would a dog show objection to an oil?
Usually, a dog, I would say sneezing. I think that, most of the time my dog tends to hang out where I am. So if he doesn't like it and he leaves, that's what I would say. Now, will it affect him? Yes, because I have diffused combinations where I turn around and he is out like a light. He is zonked. So it really does tend to affect his emotional well-being. So, and I have people who diffuse and say, I have a client who diffuses and puts the diffuser right in front of her dog's dog crate. And he literally will be up again with his nose against the gate, like right in front of the diffuser. Like he loves it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think it is really discernible. Like,
yeah. I guess with cats, a little more complicated. They're kind of moody to begin with, right?
Cats are cats. Yeah. But my cats like my diffuser. It's very rare that they leave when I have the diffuser going. they're their own kind of people, or they're their own kind of breed or whatever. And I think that they'll do what they want, and as long as you give them the opportunity to sort of leave if they don't want to be in the space, they're going to be fine.
Yeah. Now, how easy is it for people to find diffusers, say in their local store, and where would they go to find one?
You can get some good ones online.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to some stores. I would say, like I said, water diffusers, or what they call nebulizer diffusers. You don't want to heat the oil. Like a lot of people have those old candle burners where you put
Mm-hmm.
oils in a candle burner. Those are fine if you just want the aroma, but if you're looking for any sort of impact of the oil on your physical body, and I think on a much more sort of chemical level, burning oils tends to destroy all their really healing properties. And so that's why I don't really suggest burning oils. I mean, people can contact me if they want to, if they want a diffuser recommendation or a company recommendations. And sometimes I do have offers where if would people book a session, I'll offer a free diffuser.
So
So that's an
they
opportunity.
can get them through you.
Yes, they can.
Right, great. All right, well, that was great, Jen. So thanks so much, and we'll see you for the next episode.
Okay, thanks so much, Craig. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.